What is a deck? Nothing but a miserable pile of staples! Have at ye! Imagine a format where you have no staples, because you can craft no cards, open no bundles, buy no structure decks. Imagine a challenge run where all you have is 80 random Yu-Gi-Oh cards and your own will to survive. Could you win even a single duel on the Master Duel ladder? If you can, you'll be rewarded with one additional pack to add to your collection, plus whatever legacy packs you pick up along the way. Use them wisely, because in a Masochist run, that's all you'll be getting, and every card counts. I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and it's time for me to fulfill my destiny. Like Simo before me, I will take up Yu-Gi-Oh's most difficult challenge and try my best to reach the top of the Master Duel ladder under the most insane conditions possible. Grab a snack and lean back, cause it's gonna be a long and bumpy ride. Last time on Master Duel Masochist. So we flip up Squamata. Squamata targets the blue eyes and destroys it. They'll try to activate Jet Dragon. I will activate Divine Wrath on the Jet Dragon by discarding the Dream Devourer. I will normal summon Mystery Shell Dragon. We will summon the Dream Devourer one last time. Go to battle phase. You're destroyed. 2018. And we get in with the Ice Cream Dragon for game! Take that, King of Cards! You are not the king! Me! Oh, well, hello there. New shirt, Hardleg, back at it again. And what a shirt it is! It's the new Hardleg merch. Ooh, exciting! If you got some money from Christmas and you're looking to spend it on something, you know, the merch is still available. It'll continue to be available for the foreseeable future. And this comes in like 4 nice colors, you know, check it out. Also, it's a brand new day. We're still in gold. I decided to record a little sooner than normal, so, you know, maybe there's a chance we'll get into platinum here at the end of the month. Hard to say. If any deck can do it, it's possibly our brand new version of the Dragon Synchro deck, which now has the Assault Mode engine. If you don't know about this, Psi Reflector can do a complicated thing that basically allows us to make any synchro between the levels of, I believe, 2 and 8, which, I mean, we don't have a whole lot, but being able to just get out like a 2400 beater or a 2700 beater on the first turn, very good. And if we can survive a turn after making like a level 6, then of course we can go up into Crystal Wing. We got a couple links we're still doing. We've got this Drag Unity, which actually has a little synergy with some of the other Drag Unity tuners we're playing. And then other than that, it's a combination of a lot of dragons, a lot of stuff that's free special summons like Garbage Lord to help us synchro even when we don't necessarily open with Psi Reflector, and staple stuff. Archfiend Eccentric is still here, Mimicking Maneater Bug is still here. We put the Keldo back in there just because it's a level 4. These are free special summons. Oh, and we're playing with the 2 Snake Eyes. We've got the Sinful Spoils Struggle, which I'm struggling to say. Haha, relevant. Which may just end up being a brick. This is only good if 1 or 2 of these are banished or in the graveyard. But we often banish these with Gold Sark, and then we can use this anyway, and this just pops cards on the field. Pretty neat, pretty useful. And just a suite of regular traps that we've been playing, plus a lot of revival stuff, King's Consonants. And Ashatos is still here. We still haven't summoned it, but maybe one of these days. I mean, only time will tell. So this is the 8th version of this deck. Let's jump on the ladder and see if it does better than the normal flips. Granted, my humor's not the most refined, but I feel like watching someone stuff a bunch of Cheez-Its in their face isn't all that funny. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, what the hell's going on? That's why you need to come to the streams to see the conversations in real time. Okay, our opponent has passed. Are they a bot? They seem to have a full deck. Yeah, I might as well just activate this now. If nothing else, it baits out Ash, you know? Yeah, there we go. Problem with the Assault Beast engine. It can be ashed. Previously, our deck didn't have anything that could be ashed. I guess we just set this. Maybe a bottomless trap hole, you know? See what's up. Live Twins. Alright, those will not be hit by bottomless. Gigantic. Well, we can bottomless the gigantic sprite. Who plays bottomless trap hole? Me. I play it. And sometimes that's all you gotta do, baby! All you gotta do is make your opponent think you have more stuff. Frustrated, salty retreat. Thank you, bottomless trap hole. I appreciate all you've done for me. Oh, I got 3 whole packs for that too. Neato Mosquito. Yeah, they totally had a real deck. There was 0 way I was beating this if they didn't surrender. They really shouldn't have surrendered to a bottomless trap hole. That's why it's good to have control over your emotions, chat. You must be zen. Alright, we're saving up our legacy packs, just going in for the humble master pack. No shinies, just regular cards. Let's see what's up. Rose Princess. If only your opponent controls a monster, you could special summon this from your hand. But it's treated as a tuner. If it did the opposite, it would be much more useful to me. Only special summon once per turn this way. You can discard this. I mean, we still might play it at some point. It might be better than some of our other tuners. Super Heavy Samurai, that's not a useful one. Another Nemesis Archer. Sword Soul Strike. If a card is banished, you can banish a Worm, Synchro, or a Sword Soul from your hand, deck, or graveyard, or that is face up on either player's field. If this card is banished, interesting. We don't have any good, like, worms that we really want to banish, but maybe someday. Fairy Wind! This could be very useful in certain formats. I don't think it really does anything now, but it's destroy all face-up spell traps on the field except this card, and then burn your opponent. So if we ever get to, like, a format with a bunch of face-up spell traps, we've got something for that. Magic-Key Mafti? I mean, we've got the guy already. Manga Ryuran. The only toon card that's not really a toon card, but it's still a toon card. And Return of the Tistina. We got like 3 or 4 Tistina cards. Maybe one day, but not today. Let's just jump back into the ladder. All right, high stakes battle. 1 more win and we get into gold 4. I forget if that's the highest we've ever gone before. I think we still want to go first because we've got traps and like Maneater Bug. I think there might be like 1 or 2 cards that are like if your opponent controls a card, but the rest... Alright. Unfortunately, we opened with the assault mode, so I think that makes it a brick. Okay, so we can summon this, use the effect, or try to. Alright, I'm starting to see the problem with the Psy Reflector package. Alright. Well, this is looking awfully familiar, but maybe the same thing will happen. Maybe Bottomless Trap Hole will make our opponent surrender from frustration. Dark Magician. Well, they got the appropriate sleeves. They didn't get anything. End phase. Alright. Sounds pretty cool to me. So at the moment, this is a 1800 beat stick. Enjoy reading.
There's no way you've read that.
Maxi. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of like, I could go into Amortrix and then I can bring them back, but if they're gonna Max C, it's not even worth it. I'll just attack with this. We'll set this, and yeah, we'll just let them minus themselves. That's fine by me. Behold, my level 8 monster! I have no idea why it has that effect. As far as I know, like this comes from the structure deck with, what's it called? There's like a specific dragon, but it doesn't benefit from having like high level stuff. Alright, they're summoning this, they're not summoning the Dark Magician. Drawing 2 cards. They don't even want the Dark Magical Circle. It's useless. Fusion. Okay. Well, they don't have Eternal Soul, so whatever they summon is going to be affected by Bottomless. And it ain't Dragoon. The Dark Magicians. Yeah, I mean, they'll get to summon the original Dark Magician, but at least we'll get rid of this. Imperm. Okay, that's fine. Imperm column. And the Goyle. And if you're wondering, like, why would you hit this and not just, like, allow the 1 monster over the 2, there's definitely an argument for that, but this is, like, once per turn when a spell trap is activated, draw a card. They could get so much advantage off of that. These are relatively easy to deal with, and if I can, if I top deck, like, Subversion, I can move this into the back row, and then that makes it difficult for them to access. Plus, apparently, they're just going to turn it into a Link anyway. I don't even have any dark monsters in my graveyard. Okay. They're afraid of the tuner. Oh, now they can... They're like, and then I'll get the Psy Reflector back. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't just go into Verte first. You could have dealt a lot more damage with Dragoon. Target one monster, it becomes dark. Do they not have... Oh, okay. They're just clicking buttons. Super Poly. That wasn't what I was expecting, given the sleeves, chat. Oh, someone in chat's pointing out DM isn't an effect monster. And this takes 2 effect monsters, so they can't make Verte with that. Okay, just because there's a button you can click doesn't mean you have to click it. Want to see something neat, chat? Okay, hold this down. Draw phase. While it's in the draw phase, target one monster in either player's graveyard during your next standby. Special summon it. Give me your Dark Magician. Yeah, I mean, you could become dark. It ain't gonna help you. And now it's my standby. Thank you. And now if I had Barone, this is where I would play one. Alright, well, we got Solemn Scolding to deal with whatever they have. It's just Monster Reborn. Yeah, exactly. Aw, come on! With no monsters left on the field, I was gonna attack directly with Dark Magician. Son of a bitch. I mean, we still get the win. And we get to go up into Gold 4. But I wanted to see the animation. I don't think I'm ever gonna get it on this account otherwise. Either way, going pretty good so far. Lots of surrender. All right, 4 legacy packs. What secrets will they hold? The third mimicking Maneater bug? Let's see. Aqua Story Urashima. That's an Aqua Actress card. I don't have any of those. This is an old ritual spell for a ritual that's not even good. Tribute 2 dragons, special summon a level 8 from the deck. I think this is the second one I have. This does technically summon the Snake Eyes card from the deck, the Flamberge, but I don't think it's worth it because we don't have a lot of, like, dragons that special summon. Destiny Hero Departed. I mean, it is a D hero for inevitable fusion. Mecha Bunny. I don't care. I love it. I don't know why it has that on its forehead, but I do kind of love it. It's not a good card, though. It's when this card is flipped face up, select one card on the field, inflict 500 damage to its controller. So it's a weird burn card, but for some reason it targets. It doesn't matter what you target, it just has to target something. So if you know your opponent is on Mecha Bunny Turbo, you just don't set any cards, and then they can't burn you. And Doom Donuts. This does break the Watt Lock. 2-man battle cell, yada yada. Kozaki self-destruct button. Okay, nothing particularly good, although I do still love it. Okay, that last master pack was just a warm-up. Surely this one, with its shiny yellowness, will be the thing that completely turns this whole series around. Flip it up! Hero Blast! And play 2 seconds of the GX theme, Mr. Metal. Classic. Fire Formation Tenken. Still not enough Fire Formations or Beast Warriors, but this is alright. Target a Beast Warrior. Its effects are negated, but it's unaffected by all other cards. Can be useful. I got a Romage, but not one of the good ones. We got Morphtronic Selphon, which is not the best Morphtronic card. Aratama's not bad. If we get more spirit monsters, that might actually be good. It searches. Melodious Concerto. Fusion summon a fairy fusion using monsters from your hand, field, or pendulum zones. Alright, maybe someday. Scrubbed Raid. This is like the most annoying stall card in the history of time. During the battle phase, send one card you control to the graveyard, except this card, end the battle phase. I have very distinct memories of like being at locals with a bunch of people who had no idea what the meta was and just had cobbled together decks. And like this one guy would always go into time because this was back when like Heavy Storm and MST were at 1. And this guy had 3 Scrubbed Raid. And if it looked like he was going to lose, all he would do was like set a card in the back row, send it to the graveyard for Scrubbed Raid. Next turn, draw a card, set it, send it off for Scrubbed Raid. He couldn't win, but he could end the battle phase into the point of annoyance. And for some reason, even though this kid was like 13 or 14, he didn't seem to realize that like, you wouldn't win the game. He kept thinking like, as long as I'm still in the game, I can win. even though he was losing every card he drew the moment he drew it. Very funny, though. And we got a fusion. 1 Pendulum Dragon, 1 Warrior. Okay, so we can't use Muddy Mud Dragon. We do have pendulums and stuff. When this card is fusion summoned, you can change the attack of all monsters to 0. Other monsters you control can't attack. Negate the activated effects of monsters with 0 attack. At the end of the damage step, if that monster was not destroyed by battle, you can banish it. Not a bad monster if it was easy to get out, but I don't think it is. So, you know, this has some potential. Maybe if we want to be on floodgates and be annoying, we could do this, but nothing really great. Let's just hop back into it. All right. Well, we got our 1 hand trap, chat. Maybe maybe they're on an all graveyard deck and these just completely own them. That's not good. Rind Broom. All right. So I can get the Albaz out. Sure. Nothing I can do about that at the moment. Oh, yeah, I guess I might as well, because otherwise they're going to be able to negate this, right? Yeah, let's just get the Albaz out of their graveyard. I think that'll slow them down or hurt them. My own twin! Now neither of us will be virgins. Don't include that, Mr. Metal. Now we're cooked. Target one of your banished monsters. No! Banishing them only made them stronger. Oh, wait, no, they didn't do it. I mean, we're still probably cooked. Garbage day! Yeah, we're like mega cooked. But I can crash with the Rind Broom. What you gonna do about that? You got something, Gemmin? Yeah, that's right. Let's set. Let's deck thin the movie the game. I guess it doesn't hurt to set this. It might be useful. Defend us a little bit. By the way, chat, a little bit of trivia question here, because I was talking with a couple of my friends, and they forgot where that phrase like X the movie the game came from. So I'm curious, do you know the origins of such things? What was the first game that was X the movie the game? I believe there's 2 of them, but there's one that was much earlier than the other. I'll reveal the answer after this duel. We're gonna do the same thing we did before. We're gonna do the draw phase deep grave. That is a nice Rind Broom you have there. I would like that very much, please. Thank you. We're getting close. This doesn't actually do much of anything. Card leaves the extra deck. All right, we don't want that to happen, so we'll just beat over this. And now if we want to, we could pay 2,000 to make a level 7. Oh wait, we could do the combo. You know what, let's do this. Special summon Garbage Lord. I summon myself. Normal summon Dragunity Aklis. And then we will make Dragunity Knight Gormafabar. I'm just gonna call it Gorm. Let's get Gorm on the field, shall we? Yo, what up? Use the effect? Yeah. I will equip Aklis. Called by son of a bitch. Yeah, if you don't know, this thing can send an equipped card to the graveyard to banish 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. And if this is an equipped card and it goes to the graveyard, I can pop a card. So I'd be able to like banish Albaz, banish this so they can't protect their fusions, and then pop this card, which would be pretty neat. As it stands, I think we're good. I still got the Keldo in the graveyard, so if they try to get that Albaz out, we could just shuffle it back. Another branded opening. Okay, they opening. Battle phase. Just crashing? I'm fine with this. Called by. I mean, I guess I'll do it now. You should have done this during my turn and then forced it out. As it stands, we could just hit you and goodbye. Branded fusion. Oh snap, did they need me to do that so that they had another Albaz in the deck? Put them both back, baby. Albion. Alright, want to see something funny, chat? Starry Dragon Cycle! I will target your fusion. You cannot banish with cards that are in the deck. Bye-bye.
And then, because it was a dragon, I get to summon a dragon from either player's graveyard. Do I just take the Albaz so they don't have access to it? It doesn't have as much attack, but it is very funny. Yeah, let's just steal your Albaz. Good luck fusion summoning, idiot. Yeah, that's right. Now it's my Albaz. How am I winning these games today? Starry Dragon Cycle, very neat, specifically in this matchup. We've won 3 games in a row today, all to decks that could have easily beaten us, but we did one play that made them feel shame and they just got frustrated and quit. You know, we're working on salt fumes today. This is the salt episode. If you can't beat them, salt them. I guess. One fine master pack, oh, shooby-doo-wop, a shooby-doo-way. Oh, it likes the 1950s style doo-wop music. Will that result in me getting, like, a cool card? Maybe? Possibly? Scareclaw decline. Well, Scareclaw has declined to give me a good card, but maybe another card in here will be pretty good, like Fire King Avatar Kieran. We got quite a few Fire King cards. It's nice to get Kieran. I just wish it was the other one and not the bad one. Hextrude. Good if we can get a Golden Castle of Stromborg. Like that and her are just like a boss monster by themselves. Naturio Ragweed. Your opponent draws a card. You could send this and draw 2 cards. Karakuri Watchdog. I mean, this is a level 4 tuner. I do have a couple other Karakuris, maybe in the future, but I don't think it's particularly good now because I don't have any good level 8 synchros. Vampire Sorceress, one of the new not-so-good vampires. Zen Malfunction, that's for wind-ups. Okay, are you the shiny one? We got all shiny, don't tell me it was for nothing. Well, it was for something, alright. Dark Cavalry. 1 Dark Magician, 1 Warrior, gains 100 attack for every spell trap. It does piercing. When a card or effect is activated that targets a card, you can discard a card, negate the activation, and destroy it. So, this is something that Muddy Muddragon could make, and it is not bad. But I would need to have warriors in this deck, and I'm currently not playing a single warrior. But if we ever go back to the warrior deck, or we get some better warriors, this could absolutely go in as a, well, if we can make a 6 synchro while we have a warrior in hand, this can work. Overall, not bad, not bad. Nothing that's gonna change up the deck though, so let's just jump back onto the ladder. All right, to answer the trivia question from last time, I believe that the first game to be X the movie the game is Street Fighter, because famously Street Fighter was made with like hand-drawn graphics, unlike Mortal Kombat, where they took pictures of actors and then digitized them into sprites. And then they made a Street Fighter movie that used live action. And then they made Street Fighter, the movie, the game, which digitized the actors from the Street Fighter movie and recreated Street Fighter in a way that looked like Mortal Kombat by using the actors. And then I believe later on in the PlayStation 1 or 2 era, they released Spider-Man, the movie, the game, where they had released a Spider-Man game earlier in that console's generation. I think it was like 6 months prior or something, unaware that the movie license was different and they were working on a licensed game. So you had like Spider-Man for the PlayStation, and then Spider-Man the movie, the game. By the way, we're up against Sprite, which we probably can't beat, but we do have Bottomless again. So maybe? Probably not. We'll see. I'll at least let him cook. Gives me a chance to eat more Cheez-Its covered in peanut butter. A delicious snack if you've never had it. Okay, so they have gotten Evil Twin and Sprite. I can't target the Evil Twin with this, but I can move you into the back rooms. And I'll do that because everyone likes to hear the sound effect. Say the line, Mr. Metal. Yay, everyone clap. Everyone down in the comments say thank you to Mr. Metal for being an excellent editor. I mean, I could summon this, it don't do anything, but I could do it. Dragon Knight of Creation, 200, ow. They have already used this to summon the blue, so if I attack the blue, they can't bring it back, not this turn at least. And that'll trigger this effect. When I destroy a monster by battle, I can send a level 7 or 8 dragon from my deck to the graveyard. Ah, unfortunate. Good cards. My arch nemesis. 200. Alright, well, we got Bottomless. We've got Double Hooking, which will be really funny with Arcbrave Dragon, actually. I guess we gotta go for this now while we still can. Bright Elf just barely getting under this. Alright, Double Hooking. I will discard the Arcbrave, and I will summon both of these. But they came back. But they didn't activate this, so they won't have the red. So I will get to use this effect. I think if one of them gets destroyed, they both get destroyed. But if this is summoned from the graveyard, you can banish as many face-up spell traps as your opponent controls as possible. Which means your Sprite Elf is banished. Or not. No one wants to be fun anymore. Well, there's still a chance they play directly into Bottomless Trap Hole. We'll wait for that, and if not, then we're dead.
A few moments later.
Ah. Well, we had to lose one eventually, chat. That one. Hey, we got the combo. It's a pity we're going first, because we might just die right here. I guess we just set this. I just realized it's not playing the live twin music, which means we have it set to our field. 1 second. I guess that's in a different... Okay, we'll have to do that in between the duels. Dragon Maids. Well, at least it's not a good Dragon Maid. We might stand a chance. Did it just activate Nebula Dragon? I may be in severe danger. What are they doing? Okay, so they're summoning one with a different name. If they summon this, doesn't it change up the effect? Okay, they're not summoning that one. They're going for Nurse. They summon these two. It's 2 level 8s. It's really easy to OTK with 2 level 8s if they got like Draglubion or something. Someone in chat is saying, doesn't this only target our own cards? Possibly. I guess we're gonna find out. It's possible I misread it. I mean, we may not find out with Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon coming down here. And then that can rank up into a 4,000 that can pop our card. Oh, they're not going for that one. They're going for Cypher X, which can stop my opponents from, or can stop me from targeting their monsters. They're not using that effect though, at least not yet. A pity that wasn't mimicking Maneater Bug. That would go really hard right about now. It works until the end of my turn, so if they did it now, I wouldn't be able to target this with Subversion. But they are not doing that. So, you know. Ooh, King's Consonants. Hold up, we might have a game after all. Okay, so let's subvert their expectations. Into the back rooms. Yeah. I may have misread this entirely. The max number of targets on each side of the field is the number of that player's Sinful Spoils cards that are banished or in their graveyard. I thought that meant that for every one I had, I could destroy 1 card on their field, but I think that means I can only destroy my own cards unless it's a mirror match. So I guess we're taking this out. For now, it's a dead card. Normal summon the Dragon Knight. I will hopefully destroy this by battle. Yeah, it looks like they're not tagging out. Oh yeah, because now I have a card. Why didn't that work? I'm confused about why they're not destroyed by battle. I'm missing something important here. Ah, there you go. It was the send-off. Okay. Misread a couple things. Sure. We'll just set the King's Consonants. Damn, that would really help us get a whole lot of advantage. Now I've just got to hope that they're bricked and can't get over an 1800 normal monster. He's posing like that Zodiac card. Yeah, he is doing his best, Oh, why can't I remember its name? I know the one you're talking about, though. Thoroughblade! Thank you, chat. I appreciate it. Alright, we searching. We seeing what we can find. Big Dragon. Okay, now they can tag some stuff out. At the moment, all we can make is Aromatrix, which is not particularly good. They are linking both of those off. For Nightmare Cerberus. See, this is the silver experience I expected. My monster was not special summoned. You cannot destroy me. And also, you have less attack. I don't know why you didn't tag out for the Dragon Maids in your graveyard. I'm pretty sure that's like a core functionality of the Dragon Maids. And they surrendered. Well, you know, Sometimes you win because you win, and sometimes you win because your opponent loses. And brother, they lost pretty hard that time. I don't know what was up, but we take those. Not getting hardly any legacy packs. We've only got 2, so we're going straight to the master. Oh, great master pack, reveal to me the secrets of the universe! Ancient Gear Fortress. I mean, we do have one other Ancient Gear card, so we're getting there. Bird Sanctuary. We already had one of these. These are not new. Not new. Procession of the Tea-Jar. Face down monsters in this card's column cannot change their battle positions, and neither player can activate the set cards in the spell trap zone in this card's column. During your main phase, you can move this card to an adjacent main monster zone. If this card in the monster zone moves to another monster zone, change all other monsters in that card's column face down. Well, it's very silly, and it is a tuner, so I can summon it, move it over, and then it's Book of Moon, but it takes my normal summon and it only has 500 attack. Maybe someday, who knows? For now, probably not. We did get our first worm monster, which I was like, that's what we want. No, we want crawlers, which are like worms, but with fundamental differences. Spy Gal Misty. Not quite a spiral, unfortunately. Photon Vanisher. At least we can actually use this one if we get, like, another Photon or Galaxy. And Sim Tablier. Reveal this card in your hand, target a Cyberse in your graveyard, special summon this to his linked... Yeah, I can't do any of that. Alright, pretty unfortunate pack. Let's just jump back in. Alright, one tiny change. Before I forget, we had to remove that other Sinful Spoils card because we realized it's not really helping us, and we just replaced it with our copy of Floodgate Trap Hole. Some more removal might actually help us. This is 7.9, jumping back in. Alright, another duel, another donut. Although this is a very special opponent, if there are any Dylans in the audience, you've got a fan. You've got someone who would enjoy a poke, if you know what I mean. Let's try this Psy Reflector thing. We've only got 8 cards in the extra deck. What are the chances they're playing Ash? I don't think they are. Okay, we can get Assault Beast. We can discard the Assault Beast, add Assault Mode Activate. Then we activate this. We reveal the Assault Mode Activate. We summon back the Beast. See, right now we can make 5. I don't even know what we want to make, actually. We've already got 5. We just increased the level by 1. So 5, 6, Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth. Behold the power of the engine! I got a strong monster. And let's Gold Sark. Actually, let's Gold Sark for... Let's just Gold Sark for another one of these. Oh, actually, with Peaceful Burial, if I do this at the end phase, assuming they don't kill this, I can send, what's his name? Plague Spreader. Yeah, that's right! MST! I'll chain my Peaceful Burial in order to send Plague Spreader Zombie to the graveyard. I can't activate its effects this turn, but next turn you won't be so lucky. Wish Dragon, we will special summon the Plague Spreader by returning the wish. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And then we will use both of them to make Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Caw-caw! Why doesn't it have a summoning animation, Konami? And then we'll go to the battle phase and hope they don't have like a Mirror Force or something. Negate attack! The true silver experience. Alright, touche, Dylan's friend. Let's see if you have to deal with my face-down monster. Arsenal Summoner. Add 1 Guardian card, except for Celtic Guardian, Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress 1 or 2. You know what? I'll allow it. Let's see what arsenal they're summoning from. Riryoku Guardian. Your life points must be lower than mine to use that card. And as you can see, our life points are the same. Prey of the Jirai Gumo. Destroy 1 monster your opponent controls in this card's column. Fortunately, I've strategically placed it in... Oh? Tribute Summoning! Sangha of the Thunder! Unfortunately, your monster has less life points than mine, or attack points. Kazijin. Dastardly. Battle phase. You fell right into my devious trap. Take this, Sangha! You've been devoured by my mimicking man-eater bug. And now I'll become a thunder bug as well. Your life points are in serious danger, Dylan. Ending your turn. 6,000 damage on board. Unfortunately, Wish Dragon can scarcely do that much damage, but I will gain back both of my snake eyes. Change to attack. Either way, they're on the same clock. We'll just go forth. Attack, Crystal Wing! And attack my mimicking man-eater bug! 1950, a fine year for some, but it spells doom for you, Dylan. Like Frankenstein before you, you are no longer a person who wants to be poked. You just are Dylan. That's the way I'm doing this. Alright, show me what you got. A full handful of monsters surely should be... Oh, nothing? It just not... I mean, I guess if you have Kazigen and all the Gate Guardians and stuff, it's just not very good. Alright, well, in that case, I mean, you know, mimicking Man-Eater Bug, just finish him off. Well, that was anticlimactic. I was hoping for like an anime duel where they had a whole bunch of stuff and they were just like, nah, I can't beat that. They were going for it. 46 cards, I'm just realizing. With Principug, I guess this is technically Guardian support. I feel like there are better ways to do this than Arsenal Summoner. Extra Foolish Burial? How does that help you? They did have Mirror Force, to be fair, and Power of the Guardians. Both of those would have spelled trouble for me. But fortunately, they didn't draw those cards. Alright, we're still just not getting any Legacy packs. We've got 3 total. I like to wait until we get 4 to open them, but maybe this will have something. Like Battle of the Sleeping Giants. Each player can special summon 1 monster from their graveyard that was destroyed by battle this turn, and if you special summoned Neos, and if it battles that monster, its attack becomes doubled. I don't think I would want to do that today, but, you know. Sea Koala. Target 1 face-up monster. Change that monster's attack to 0. You must control another beast. That is new, and it is another level 2 beast to go with the Melfies. I still don't have enough of those, but we're slowly getting there. A Vampire Hunter. If this battles a dark monster, destroy it. In certain formats, this might be worth playing in a Masochist build. Sage of Strength. This is always a Sky Striker card. Discard a spell, special summon this. If a Link monster you control would be destroyed, you can banish 1 spell from your graveyard instead. If this card is destroyed, you could target 1 of your banished Sky Striker spells, add it to your hand. If I had a deck with more spells in it, this might be worth playing just as like a free special summon, but at the moment I don't think it's worth it. I only have a few spells and I'd kind of like to keep most of them. Zootomasaurus! I don't like the way this is looking. This is, my kid isn't allowed to watch movies like that. While you control another dinosaur monster, your opponent cannot target this card for attacks. You could target 1 other card you control and destroy it. So it's Pop the Baby, the monster. Interesting. Dark World Banishment, pretty good if you had Dark World monsters, but I don't. Hydrageddon, an oldie but I was gonna say a goodie, but it's not a goodie. And Ursarctic Radiation. I mean, this lets you draw 7 cards, but only if you play Ursarctic, so it's not worth it. You know, this might be useful. The Koala might be useful in the future. Everything else, kind of meh. Let's jump back on the ladder. All right, 1 more win, and we go up into Gold 3. We're making headway. We're making our way downtown. Faces past, kicking ass, and I'm homebound. And I miss you, and I need you, and now I wonder if I could set a trap hole card. Would that be enough to make my leg hard? 'Cause you know I'd duel 1,000 times if I could just reach plat tonight. This ain't good. I mean, this is not only one of the best decks in the moment, sleeper hit with the illusion cards, but none of them are light or dark. I mean, I guess this one is, but all the important ones are like Earth and Wind and stuff. Yeah, as Chad is pointing out, it is Silver Chimera, so maybe. You're light. You can fuse with face-down monsters, so we need to save this for the Floodgate Trap Hole. I think we need to get rid of this before they get to a monster. We don't want them to have the negate. So we Sorenir. Hello there. Getting another Bestial would be nice. Pity all the rest of them are like high rarity. Big Wing Burfamet. He burfing alright. Alright, let's go. Get your arms out ready, chat. Oh. That ain't a fusion. I'm gonna turn into Fat Gotenks. Well, they stole my monster, chat. Okay, now they're doing the fusion. Hwah! Well, I never should have summoned Sorenir. 3 cards. Going for the Guardian. Can't be targeted. Can't be destroyed. But I can put it to sleep forever, so there's at least that. Nighty-night. Goodbye. Have a wonderful time. Alright. We're not doing too bad. Alright. Draw a card. That's kind of neat. Okay, but this gets an effect when it's sent to the graveyard, so let's not send it to the graveyard. Let's banish it to the back rooms. Super Poly. Well, at least they're using it now, chat. I wouldn't want my monsters to be super poly. Alright, just using those two. The king! The king! I think we just lose here. As much as I'd like to continue doing stuff, Scolding is going to take 3,000 and won't be able to stop anything. Because all their monsters are like I could stop a fusion and then they're just left with the materials. They're going to get a whole bunch of stuff back. I can't destroy anything by battle with this. And I'm not going to survive next turn, so... We tried, but maybe we shouldn't have. Ooh, they're letting us go first. So, could be Tempai, but they also have the Ancient Gear Wyvern, so maybe it's Ancient Gears. They're a 60-card deck with an 8-card extra deck, and their name is YouTube.
YouTube!
Let's see. I think we just set this for now. And we pass. Let's see what they got. Well, it's definitely an Ancient Gear deck. Castle. You contribute. If you tribute an Ancient Gear, you contribute this card instead. The original Golem! With Ancient Gear Fist! Destroying the Fist. Gain everything attack. Can't activate spell traps. But I can still send your monster to the graveyard. Goodbye, Ancient Gear Golem. Wait, I can use this? Oh, it negates the attack then. Okay. Good to know. Ancient Gear Fusion. Gotta use the cards in their hand, so just making Howitzer in attack mode. Which means I can't summon Garbage Lord anymore. Fuck. I think I'm just dead because I drew too many high-level monsters. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. This is unaffected by all card effects. I can't even negate the attack. Well. Ripperoni.